In this present crisis, government is not the solution to our problem. Government is the problem.
All right, here we are in booth 941. I can't believe I had to fly all the way across the country to meet a fellow New Yorker, but here we are. And we're at Darkstorm Industries. Edward Newman is my new friend over here, who actually builds these rifles behind us, and he's going to explain to us what makes his different than everybody else's.
Sure. So we're a New York-based manufacturer of AR platform rifles. Everybody says, well, how the hell did you get into that, and how do you do that in New York? So what we've done is we've modified a number of the components in the rifle to be legal in the restricted states. So that's New York, Connecticut, Massachusetts, New Jersey, California, unfortunately a growing list. So it's our goal to be able to continue to offer the AR platform and semi-automatic rifles, even if you're in a state with restrictions. So we've got a number of ways we can do that, one of which is in a featureless configuration, which is all of the cosmetic features, which don't change the function of the rifle. We've used other components that don't meet the definition of that. Right. So instead of a pistol grip, we have a different stock that has the grip integrated, allows you to have that in, again, the restricted states. We also have a patented fixed magazine. So the magazine is built into the rifle when we manufacture the lower receiver, which we do right on Long Island in New York. And because it's not detachable, we're allowed to have the pistol grip, the compensator, the adjustable stock. And then we load it with a speed loader through the ejection port. So functionally, you can use the rifle in the same methodology and be as fast reloading your 10 rounds through the ejection port as you would if you were changing the magazine.
All right. What is the price point from some of your lower ends to higher ends? What kind of look are we looking at? So
the rifles start around $900. The majority of them are in the $1,100 to $1,500 range. And we do go up to around $2,000 for some of the larger format rifles, 308, 6.5 Creedmoor, as well as some of the custom rifles.
Right. You don't make any AR pistols, obviously, because...
we do make AR pistols. Well, their use in New York is very limited. Again, with that fixed magazine configuration, it is legal under New York state law, as well as Connecticut. We do sell a lot of them in Connecticut. In New York, it varies by county. The different counties, some of which will allow it, some of which will not.
Okay. Just one more level of confusion. Because I know that in New York State we have a rule about semi-automatic firearms that weigh more than 50 ounces are not available to the public anymore.
Correct. So in New York, the definition for an assault weapon pistol is a semi-automatic pistol with the ability to accept a detachable magazine that has any of the following characteristics. We don't even get to the characteristic test because the magazine is not detachable. So the 50-ounce rule, the magazine in other than the pistol grip, as well as the threaded barrel and other rules don't apply because it's a fixed magazine. The challenge we run into in New York is certain law enforcement agencies interpret the items behind the pistol grip, whether it's a pistol brace or a cheek weld, and they'll say, well, that's a stock, and therefore they consider it an SBR, which is a separately restricted item.
Right.
Regardless of that, the ATF clearly defines it as a pistol.
You want to grab one of your flagship designs so we can show everybody what they look like?
Sure.
All right, while he's doing that, I'm just going to stand over here and admire some of these things that some of them I can't own. All right, so what is this one exactly?
So this is our 2019 Signature Series rifle. It's called the Riptide. This particular one is a fixed magazine. So there is no mag release button, no magazine catch. As I said before, we install the magazine when we fabricate the lower receiver. So this is legal in New York with a pistol grip, with an adjustable stock, threaded barrel compensator. So we started this a couple of years ago. We'd come out to SHOT Show and you'd see all these cool rifles and say, oh, I want to buy one of those. We say, well, that's not available for sale. That was just a show rifle, like a concept car for the show. So we've started producing a different one every year. This is our 2019. So we've got a custom Cerakote finish. The custom finishes on our heavy profile stainless barrel. We've got our 4-pound drop and trigger, ambidextrous safety, ambidextrous charging handle, nickel boron bolt carrier group, so it's got a lot of the different upgrades in the rifle. This retails for $15.95. It's available obviously in the New York, Connecticut legal fixed mag configuration, as well as standard configurations for free states.
And we notice we also have flip-up sights on it, the pick rail on it.
Yes, this particular model comes with integrated Magpul M-Bus flip-up sights, Magpul furniture on it.
Well, like I said, this is what we have in New York State, but if you're making the best out of what you can make, that's about what
I
you
hate
got.
to make these and I hate to sell them, but I'd rather that we have an option than not have an option at all.
Amen to that.
And we'll
Right.
keep fighting the fight and supporting lawsuits and lobbying to try to change these laws as fast as we can.
Yeah, it's everybody in New York has really got to be up on their game with the stuff, because every month it seems they're throwing another wrench in at us, and we got to figure out a new way how to climb over that mountain.
Absolutely, and we'll keep fighting.
All right, now the website where everybody can find you.
Website's www.dark-storm.com.
All right, cool.
Or just Google Dark Storm Industries.
All right, you'll see that right here at the end of this video as well. All right,
Sounds
fantastic.
good. Thank you very much, Frank.
Thank you very much.
Well, I think it's time we ask ourselves if we still know the freedoms that were intended for us by the founding fathers.
Senate rights when politicians take from you and me the very liberty